Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Atlantic Sentinels by Compass Games, designed by Gregory M. Smith. This is a brief how to use video for the upcoming VASSAL module. There may be some changes. I still have to play test and everything, but I wanted to get this out there. So anyway, we go ahead off the splash screen, come into the main menu here. As always, I have some things automated in here. The convoy direction will not move. It'll just flip back and forth for you. Weather's resettable, and you just select which weather you have. I think yes, we can on your east and west when you meet with the convoy, you can place the counters there. Just click on whichever one. If you click the wrong one, you're able to flip them, by the way. Just put the counter there. I think that's all the automation I did on the main screen. Then we go to the next, which is the pieces, and I have all the pieces listed in here. Escort groups, um, the ships, various ships here. On the ships, you're able to name them, which will give you, say, this is HMS Amos. You'll see that above it then. You'll be putting those on your group display mat and various other mats. The other thing I did on these was I made them, if they get sunk, they will auto tally your escorts lost on your log sheet and also on your group display sheet. You can reset that easy enough. Just coming over here and reset that. I'll get more into detail on that later when I'm not going to. All these work the same way. To flip them to the remove side goes there, and if you select this and send it to the group display, it'll send it to the proper ones you're supposed to go to the ship one of that class. Should send them to the proper one, and delete them if you don't need them anymore. Delete them won't take off your tally. Access, we have your U-boats and everything, though I don't recommend using the U-boats out of here. I think they will still work, but I have them on another sheet, but they are there if you need them. Superior torpedoes, surface submerged. Some of the stuff you're not going to need, but I have it here just in case. Incoming hits, you will use that flooding FW200 and the torpedoes, and then all your basic generic markers are in here. Various ones have different layers to them, so if you don't see what you're looking for, um, right click on it as always. Got your single D6, double D6, single D10, double D10, and your D20. Next will be the tactical displays, 1A, 1B. Here's where I have the um, ship setup, the sub setup. I just have them in a deck, and if you want to play using the um, variable quality, you'll just go right click on that and it'll replace it with the proper quality. Say I want an elite here, it'll get rid of the other and actually sends it back to the deck. Also, I set it so you can fire your torpedoes. I'm going to work on that a little bit more. I want that to deselect when you fire them so you don't have to constantly double click. But that'll give you, it'll automatically place the torpedoes for you. So if you want to throw them on targets as you do them on the other player's aid, you can do so. I don't have a whole lot of automation in this one. I do have the night and day marker up here to flip. I may do some more with that, integrating in the integrating in the current combat round. But most of this is up to you to maneuver things as you see fit. And then when you're done, you just hit clean up. It gets rid of all the variable things and resets everything back. Um, 1B, tactical display for the small convoys is the exact same thing. And then we move on to the U-boat combat. If you want to use this, this is the optional one. You just click on here, whatever damage you're getting, and you can put your torpedoes here that you fired on the other sheet. When you're done, you just hit clean up. Range is automatic. When you're done, that'll reset. Surface submerged. That'll reset. And incoming hits. That'll reset when you're done also. So you can use this. Um, let's see. Current U-boat target for when you're taking hits on a U-boat. The same thing here. You're just clicking on here for damage as you get it. Flooding, hull damage. You can decrease it in case you make a mistake. When you're done, you hit clean up. That cleans that up. You can track your incoming hits down here. Next sheet, convoy ships. Is your small freighters, large freighters, your various charts for the ships that you have on convoy. I also did this. Let me grab, well, we'll do it this way. And actually, let me grab up the log sheet here and go to the bottom on that. Well, what I did for every ship on these is I made it available to target with the green outline. Green's kind of hard to see. I may change that with the yellow. Um, and then you can, I mean, if you want to drag your torpedoes up here and place them next to each target, so you remember that's one way to do that. Then as you resolve them, you can either go to damaged, and it'll automatically put one damage on there. You can increase damage if it didn't get sunk, or if the ship gets sunk, you hit sunk, it'll clear everything out, put a red on there. It will also tally your tonnage here and your ship's lost over here. And it'll do the same thing on the group display mat to keep easy track of your ship's lost and tonnage. If you want to clear it, you just clear it. It will not clear your tallies, but it will clear the ships. All the ships on all the charts are done that way. And that's that for them. Group display, current base, you have your choices. That won't move. You can add and remove subs sunk, and as you sink German subs, whether you use in the just standard submarine or the variable quality, that will all tally up on here and show subs sunk. And that's one thing I will put into here. I will put into here a kill tally for each ship, and I'll probably have that show up in the bottom of your escort counter so that you can keep track and easily see how many escorts they have. I mean, not escorts, how many kills they have to their name. Let me get out a note, put that on there. Kills on escorts. That'll be on the version I send out. Your rank won't move, but as you get promoted, you'll just reset that up there. Not much to it. Random events, I didn't do anything with that. You'll drag and drop them. Ships, you saw that. If you do get the radars and stuff, you'll put all that in here. And I don't have this resetting, so if you need to reset it, you'll do that manually. Because I don't want you hitting the button by mistake and clearing out your whole thing. The combat cycle just sets right through and then resets. Long range air, cam ship used. Reset if you don't need it. HD Huff Duff. CVE. Everything's just click on this one except the ships, and you can either put them there manually or send them there when you drag them to either any map. That's it for the group display, and then the log sheet. Log sheet escort group. You can select the different escort group you're using. Enter your name for the SOE. Convoy size. You can either select it, large, small, and or you can enter it. So I made it so that if you say get a small and you want to put in there that you've got ON 113, say, you can do that. Um, Targets, you can either select a target, type 7, type 9, a small freighter, large freighter, tanker, escort, or you can enter if you don't like my choices. And then I also have in here damaged and sunk, so you can keep track of how much damage or sunk that you did during that. I do have over here where you can enter the tonnage in case you want to keep track of your tonnage sunk during each um, crossing. I didn't make that automatic because that's going to be very difficult to do to monitor from whichever one you're using. And if I get time, maybe I'll work on that. I know it can be done. It's just a matter of time. Um, but you see, it tallies your escorts lost, U-boats sunk, tonnage lost, and your ships lost. I put that in the totals. I'm not quite sure what totals is for, so I just did it my way there. And if you want to clear the log out, it'll clear all this, but it won't clear your totals down the bottom. You can do that manually here, the same way you can do it on um, the other sheet and clear them all out to 0. That'll also clear out your group display. They all work off of global properties. The SOP cards, got to include them. Greg does a nice job of putting them together, so I include them. They don't shuffle, they just move back and forth. And I have them reversible, so you can do them in order or reverse them or whatever. And I just recommend dragging back and forth, but I didn't waste a whole lot of time on them. Charts, but all you're really going to get in your charts is the escorts for when you roll up an escort group at the beginning. And basically that's it. You can take a screenshot and you have your basic controls up here on it. Almost every screen, I think I have them on every map. And if it has a cleanup button, it'll automatically clean things up. So that's it in a nutshell. Atlantic Sentinels by Compass Games, designed by Gregory M. Smith. I'm not sure how soon the module will be out. I need to get it to Mel and Greg so they can do a how-to video, and I want to get it out there to a couple guys to play test for me. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you all next time. Have a good night.